Ah, pull up a chair, would you? Let me spin you a tale of mystery, insurance, and an unhealthy abundance of holiday cheer that clashed with tragedy. Meet the Sodder family, 1945, living in Fayetteville, West Virginia. It's one of those too good to be true stories, the epitome of an all-American family, minus an unexplained vanishing act that Houdini would be envious of. Cue George Sodder, the patriarch, unyielding in opinions and as fiery as the coals he shipped. His Italian roots gave him a penchant for passion, not least in his distaste for certain political figures. Then there's Jenny Sodder, the balance partner, exuding the wisdom of knowing which battles to fight. Together, they crafted a brood of 10 children, a household brimming with the merry chaos of mismatched socks and dinner table debates. But fate, and perhaps a few questionable decisions, would soon cast a long shadow over their Christmas cheer. Imagine this. It's Christmas Eve, 1945. The air is crisp, and the holiday spirit is so thick you could cut it with a butter knife. Little did they know their festive spirit would turn to sheer bewilderment. That fateful night, while Santa supposedly tiptoed through neighborhood roofs and children dreamt sugar plum fantasies, the Sodder home was engulfed in flames. A telephone ring at the crack of dawn had Jenny awake, only to realize the house was more ablaze than a poorly made Christmas pudding. Amidst the chaos, George dashed out barefoot like a man on a mission, yet half his cherished troop was still inside. Oh, the twists! A ladder conveniently misplaced, a phone line suspiciously snipped, neighbors in their PJs, orchestrating a bucket brigade. Despite the valiant efforts of George and the local fire brigade, 5 of the Sodder children were nowhere to be found. Now, the plot thickens faster than Aunt Polly's gravy on a Sunday roast. Were the missing children truly lost in the flames, as initially feared? Naysayers would have you believe it was a regular OL house fire, noting the raging inferno ensured a loss that no amount of argument could bring back to life. Yet, amidst the ashes, no remains were found. The intrepid Sodders would ensue a quest as relentless as George's gripe with fascists. They plastered billboards, pleaded with authorities, and chased leads as suspicious as Uncle Albert's borrowed Christmas ham. Each clue seemed stranger than fiction, and that's putting it mildly. Rumors ran wilder than a runaway reindeer. Some claimed to have seen the Sodder children in brochures of local orphanages, while others whispered of shadowy figures spiriting them away. The intrigue stoked more fiery debates than any festive dinner argument. Every corner the Sodders turned, they found reluctant witnesses and conspiring coincidences, like the insurance salesman predicting disaster or the stranger with menacing mutterings. Despite exhaustive efforts, the mystery remained as unresolved as a poorly tied Christmas bough. Intrigue, conspiracy, and perhaps a touch of divine mischief authored a saga that left more questions than answers. Alas, the mystery of the missing Sodder children carries on, a narrative of disappearing acts that lacks a satisfying curtain call. So if you're ever in Fayetteville and happen upon a billboard of the Sodder children, tip your hat. Wherever they wandered, their tale remains a whispered enigma that captivates the imagination and, dare I say, turns the mind more twisted than a Christmas candy cane.